I really hope Chrome doesn't crash again right here. But anyway, what's up, my Phoenixaholics? Welcome to another episode of... Not really an episode at all, so I'm just felt like throwing that out there. So, I'm going to talk about two subjects today. First off, I want to give some shout-outs here. If you haven't, please subscribe to the Legendary Shooters account. You know, we got some pretty good shooters on there. I know we've lost some shooters lately. You know, we are looking for some, more members if you're interested. Just make a video or whatever, and we'll try to get to you. But here's some shout-outs here for three underrated YWC shooters. First off, Homicide. That's right, the former member of the Legendary Shooters. This guy, to me, is underrated. He makes pretty good videos. Check him out. Also, King Spinnernet 1. This guy's funny as hell. And I looked at his subscribers the other day, and he only has like 300 and something. I was like, what? This guy should have more. But anyway, check the guy out. He's pretty funny. And last but not least, one of the smart young guns of the YWC. I'm talking about the kid with the plan. Yeah, the kid with the plan. Check him out if you haven't already. So, I'm going to talk about two certain subjects here. First off, what is the point of NXT? Seriously, the point of NXT is ... Because, I got it. I get it. The first, season was entertaining. I'll give it credit. The first season got my attention. I was like, oh, alright, this is kind of cool, and that was, of course, the first season. It was Justin Gabriel, Wade Barrett, Daniel Bryan, basically, Nexus right there. So that was pretty cool. Season 2 was okay. It was the one with Alex Riley, Low-Key, Caval, and that was alright. Season 3, the one with the Divas, was, the only thing good about that was one, AJ Lee, and two, the commentary by Michael Cole and CM Punk, which was rather hilarious. Then they had, what was it, Season 4, that was the one of, if you won, you and your pro got a tag team title shot. That was the one with Johnny Curtis one. Yeah, and they never got a title shot because Archers went, little Jimmy on them. And then last but not least, they have NXT Season 5, Redemption. Basically, if you didn't win any of the NXT's seasons, you're on there. And Darren Young's on there. The rejected member of the Nexus is on there, Darren Young. And guess what? If you win that season, you move on to Season 6. Yeah! Joe the Show mentioned, he talked to me on Skype a few days ago. He said that Season 3 of NXT had a total of 13 episodes. We're on episode, I believe, number 20 or so, and the season's still going. What is the point of NXT? Seriously, I get it that you're trying to show your young guys, you're calling up from FCW, and the fact that, you got people on there who you never show on television, like JTG, Matt East, Matt Stryker, Todd Grisham, William Regal, Vladimir Kozlov. People like that you never show on television, or you rarely show on television. But, it's just getting, some of those people don't even deserve to be, shouldn't even be on that show. Should be on, on Raw or SmackDown on a regular basis or something. I mean, come on, Tyson Kidd, good young talent right there. Yoshitatsu, I mean, some of the pros, too. We used to get some pretty good pros. It was like Daniel Bryan wasn't too bad of a pro. Chris Jericho was a good pro. I think also was a good pro. William Regal wasn't too bad of a pro. But, I mean, when you got pros like Hornswoggle and Yoshitatsu, you just stand there and you go, wow. Along with Vladimir Kozlov. Yeah, that's one of those guys that should never been a face. Could have been dominant as a freaking monster, as a heel. But anyway, so yeah, if you want to show young talent, show FCW. Put them on television. Oh wait, you can't show it on television. That's right, because it's not even on television. It's on WWE.com. Because Sci-Fi took over SmackDown. So anyway, that's my opinion on NXT. To me, there's not really much point of NXT, but if you like NXT, you like NXT. Last but not least, I'm going to make a little rant on bandwagon fans, wrestling bandwagon fans in particular. And you're probably going, what are you talking about, Chris? What do you mean wrestling bandwagon fans? I'll get to that in a sec. What I mean by wrestling bandwagon fans, I mean fans like some fans, not all fans, some fans of the following: Christian, CM Punk, and Zack Ryder. Now you're going, what the hell? Let me explain. CM Punk. Let's face it. CM Punk, you know, there are quite a bit of people on here that weren't fans of CM Punk. Excuse me. Before he cut that promo about a month ago. You know, the promo that he bashed Triple H, bashed Vince McMahon, bashed John Cena, that some people thought that was actually, you know, a real thing when actually it was a work. You know, not many people were, well, some people here weren't fans in the YWC of CM Punk. Now, all of a sudden, you know, CM Punk, you know, bashes WWE and, you know, beats John Cena at Money in the Bank for WWE Championship and invades Comic-Con, I believe it was yesterday, and everyone goes, oh my god, oh my freaking lord, holy crap, I love CM Punk, he is the best of all time, he is a god, thank you Jesus. Okay, so I've been a fan of CM Punk for a long time, basically. I've been a fan of him ever since since I saw him wrestling in WWE's version of ECW. Yeah, I was a fan of him when he was a face. You know, I was a fan of him then. You know, I was thinking, wow, this guy's got talent. He's good. You know, he's young, whatever. He's, you know, he's got the look type of deal. You know, it's all good. You know, and now people are just jumping on the CM Punk bandwagon. I'm like, what the hell? Is this? Just kind of bothers me for some weird reason. Just, it's hard to explain. It's just, I stand there going, wow. And the same goes with Zack Ryder. Let's face it, if that guy didn't have his own freaking funny-ass YouTube channel uploading videos of his Long Island IZ, he would not have as many fans as he does now. He would just be like some, you know, jobber that you could care less about, like freaking Teddy Biasi, you know, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could care less about him. He's just losing every match and stuff, blah blah. Now he's getting a push these days because the WWE Universe is becoming a fan of his. Notice that he's getting wins now on Superstars, and teaming up with Santino Marella. Yeah, don't be surprised down the road you see Santino Marella and Zack Ryder becoming tag team champions, even though it should be Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins tag team champions. But hey, Zack Ryder actually gets a belt besides the WWE Internet Champion. Yeah, you liked him on Facebook, you followed him on Twitter, and you commented down below. And you bought his t-shirt on WWEshop.com if you could find it. So yeah, and last but not least, Christian. Now what I mean by Christian is that, now I know a lot of people have always liked Christian, I've always liked Christian, always been a peep. But here's the thing. Ever since he lost the World Heavyweight Championship, ever since he had technically 2 48 hours World Heavyweight Championship title run, slash 5 days if you count from Extreme Rules to Friday Night SmackDown, people have all of a sudden liked Christian more. What I mean by that, more people start liking Christian more basically by, okay, you know, I feel bad for the guy. I've never really been a fan of his. You know, I always saw him as an okay wrestler. I'm gonna love Christian now. I'm gonna be a peep, despite him being a heel. Seriously, what the heck? You know, and I know this is not the first time it's ever happened of someone bumping up in a bandwagon fan when it comes to professional wrestling or, you know, football or baseball or basketball or whatever. You know, it just seems to bother me for some weird reason. I just stand there and go, why are you a fan all of a sudden of this certain person? Let me guess. When this person is no longer popular in, like, let's just say wrestling, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I used to be a fan of theirs, but you know, they just started bothering me. Oh, I love this guy now. It's like, what the heck? So anyway, I'm making this video a little longer than it should be. Comment down below. What do you guys think? What are your take on bandwagon wrestling fans? Yeah, wrestling fans. Just like my freaking former Florida self right there. And you know, what do you guys think of NXT? Are they wild and young? Yeah, listen, I'm letting the rank fall. Peace.